All right, you guys, we had a mishap. Someone's got a verbal warning on mic checks because we have no audio from yesterday from Burns Canyon, which is really unfortunate. So we'll see how it goes today. But I don't know if you guys know, there was a huge flood. Always check for flood warnings. We checked for flood warnings. There was nothing visual when we were even eating lunch before we got on the trailhead for any flood warnings. We even talked to some local residents on the trail. They said they hadn't been advised of any flood warnings. Them living in the canyon, you would think they would be in the know. But as you know, Highway 38 completely gone down by Forest Falls, got flooded. Oak Glen, Cherry Valley got flooded. And then also up in Ramsburg got flooded. Now, being on the other side of Forest Falls, that storm could have quickly washed us away in our Jeep in its entirety completely, and we wouldn't even be filming this video. So I just wanted to take a chance to let you know that check for flood warnings. We got very lucky. We're very fortunate to be here filming this video, and that has to do with that book right there. And if you don't have time to open that book, you should take the time to do it. It's got everything to do with why we're making this video right now. I didn't have time for that book. Now that I do, I'm able to do these things and enjoy myself way more than I thought was ever possible in my lifetime. So, a little safety thing, we're going to go out and open up the hood of the Jeep and see what we can find out, and I'll keep you posted as we're doing it. All right, we got this Jeep from Black Star Off-Road about a month ago. It was a trade-in. Guy was a fireman, wanted a 392, got himself a Jeep from Black Star outfitted. They buy Jeeps, auction. They outfit them the way they want to. Sometimes they're already outfitted and they pull a lot of parts off. If you're looking for used parts, go to Black Star Jeep and see what they're pulling off the Jeeps. So this Jeep came with the billet adjustable pins to hold the hood in. Problem is, when you're out on the trail, doesn't matter what hood pins you have, someone could quickly get in your Jeep and ruin your day for whatever reason they have on their mind. So it would behoove you to get a lock. You'll see these a lot and you'll think that they're a camera and there's someone behind you filming your activity. Some of them are cameras, but most of the time they're a lock. You take this lock, allows you to open your Jeep, and allows nobody else to open your Jeep, which is even more important when you're on the trail. Hood struts, great option, was already on the Jeep. I highly suggest it. Gets rid of this braking and rattling. Nobody wants to deal with this. But the battery was loose, and they had battery problems with this Jeep, which is maybe one of the reasons why we got a deal on it. So I want to quickly show you. There's a piece of wood down there with a screw in it. And yes, that is a Banshee ignition side cover Allen bolt. Because I used that mount bolt and used a piece of wood because I couldn't find the battery hold down. That's a great way to hold down your battery when that bolt breaks. But this battery was in here rattling around, and it also had loose terminals. You can see these terminals, the factory terminals, they're in great shape for a 2012 Jeep. But if you see what I did here, I put a little spade to make this diameter bigger because this is on a flat center to tighten it. And what happens is these stretch over time and these come loose, make your dash light up like a Christmas tree. So take the time to check your terminals. There's a lot of aftermarket terminals. I didn't want to do any of that. These are fine. Just stick a little piece of electrical connector so it's electrical quality connection to shim this up to make these tight, and then these screws will tighten back down the way they're supposed to, and you won't have any more battery problems in your Jeep. So if something's rattling at that point, you know you have another problem that you got to look at. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There will be more to come from the used Jeep from Black Star. But Pepe did really fine in yesterday. We didn't get stuck in a storm, and God only knows why we didn't. Thank you for your time. Holcomb Valley, trailhead next to our cabin for the weekend. Shortcut to go up to Metzger Mine and go through the loop and see some of the old stuff that used to be a self-guided tour and end up at Lucky Baldwin Mine. And hopefully go to Saucy Mama's Pizza and have a Saucy Mama's sunset up off of Furnace Creek if everything goes right.
We literally just started this trail, and look how absolutely stunning everything is. Definitely God's country out here.
It's pretty intoxicating.
Scott didn't even have to ask me what I wanted to do for my birthday weekend. He knew getting up in the mountains, the fresh air, the clean air, the straight beauty and peace of it all was all he needed to do to make it an absolutely amazing birthday weekend. And thanks to all of you watching and celebrating my birthday with me. Somebody is just enjoying her Jeep ride. Nemesis. So, I don't know if you could see the people in front of us, but I'm thinking that's not what you should be doing. But they're having fun.
Low-hanging trees.
Wow. I could so live up here.
We're going to go through the water. What's Mama doing, huh?
coming up on something that looks pretty cool. Wilbur's Grave. We're going to check it out. So we are here at Wilbur's Grave. I wish I knew the history on it. If anybody knows the history on it, drop it in the comments and let us know. Otherwise, I'll be looking it up when I get home. Looks like everybody that comes leaves a little token or souvenir.
Say, I smell people, things. I smell people and things.
And then we've got Miss Nemesis just living her best life. Hanging out with Dad. Nemmy! Hi! Hi!
So photogenic.
I'm betting Scott wishes this was him. Scott has officially retired. Not my problem anymore. Congratulations on your retirement, Scott. When you go right after a rain, you get tons of little water crossings, which are kind of fun. Just look how beautiful this is.
So you used to be able to go across to Wilbur's and they cut it all off. Make you go all the way out and all the way back in. There used to be a trail right here that went across.
Oh, here comes another little water crossing. These ones are littler than the bigger ones we just went through, but
So there's a mine back there, an old mine site. Flat areas, they farmed all the wood, and these were actually mining encampments where they set little makeshift towns. Surprised it's not full of water right here. See, it's like Pismo in some areas because of granite. There's no mud, so when you go through, your vehicle stays clean. You're not throwing mud up on all your shit that you don't want to clean later. When they go through the water like that, it's unmaintained area, so it just makes it deeper over time. It's just like what they do with the Glamis. You go faster through with bigger, heavier cars, and it pushes everything out of the way. It makes the hole deeper. When you drive around the side, you're preserving your vehicle, but you're also preserving the road at the same time.
I don't know if you can see, but there's a little cabin right there, and we're going to pull over and check that out. We are going to check out Belleville Van Dusen Cabin. And go check out that little placard and
I want to see people.
Look at just how beautiful this meadow is.
I mean, if you're going to be stuck mining gold, living that rough life.
Hi, Nammy Nam. So let's go read what this placard has to say. It says Belleville, Holcomb Valley, founded in late 1859. Belleville was named after Belle Van Dusen, the first child born in Holcomb Valley. She was the daughter of Ted Van Dusen, the town blacksmith and early pioneer. Billy Holcomb chapter. E. Clampus Vetus, October 1979. And then they have some cool signs over here about animals visit the what meadow. So the different kind of animals that come through here.
Okay. Huh. What's this?
And then people came and left this meadow. So the water came first. Water brought the gold. Then they removed the gold and everybody bailed out. And just 4 years.
You're all tangled up.
No, it's a plant
Silly.
habitat.
Silly. Silly. There you go.
So let's check out this cabin. Hi, Nummy Num. It's a little rickety.
You don't want to go in there. It's all graffitied.
Oh, that's horrible. I still want to show everybody, but don't be this person that comes to a place like this and graffitis. But can you imagine this is where you lived back in the day? And this is the size of most people's closets. Pretty cool, though. And then we'll go out this way. A double puddle.
I didn't know you were going to hang out the window.
There is water everywhere today on these trails.
Can't get away from it.
He's opting not to go through the big puddle. Water and mud everywhere, bud.
All right, you guys. Been pretty boring video so far. We're just doing the mine tour, self-guided tour. Went through the loop. We missed a triangle go-around trail 3N92 before you get to Metzger's Mine, where we're at now. We're going to walk up this trail, ironically, due to my last name, and check things out. I always do when we come through here. But we'll keep you posted. Sorry for not filming everything, but don't want to bore you with too much content. The self-guided trail is pretty much self-explanatory. There's a bunch of YouTube videos on it already, and you guys can get the info from there. Probably a lot more enjoyable to watch, but we'll keep you posted as we go through this trail. And if we have time, we'll do another one before the sunset up at Furnace Creek, Saucy Mama's Pizza.
To that part, though.
All right, guys, no shorter than walking the drag strip at Pomona. Got a little hiking trail. You'll see a pile of tailings.
Come here.
When you get up to Metzger Mine. And a little crevice, as you can see, goes back in here.
Come on.
I hate to bore you with family history, but that's why I didn't stop any other mines. All this stuff's overly publicized, but this one's unique to me, so I figured I'd film it, put it in the video for you guys.
Come on.
And it goes back, but you got to get on your hands and knees and crawl through it because it's all full of sand
And Nemesis refuses.
erosion over the years. But just a little piece of history for me. Metzger Mine up in Holcomb Valley.
We are up here at Lucky Baldwin Mine. Right over here. And it's got a beautiful scenic outlook. It's got a scenic outlook with an old stamp mill foundation right there. Look, you can see all out in the Baldwin Lake in town. Absolutely beautiful spot right here. And then somebody's enjoying camping right there. Oh. Look at this view, everybody.
A lot of people don't realize when you come up in the mountains that you're actually on top of everything to where you can see the desert. You just got to find the right trail. A lot of people can't appreciate the open views because they've been stuck in the hills and the trees in the south their whole life. The people that are transplants from here that I talk to that are in the south, there's a uniqueness to the desert that they all miss. As much as we all want to escape everything and go hide in the rain and mow our lawns twice a week, the breathtaking views are priceless, in my opinion.
I could live up here.
Well, just when you thought you had more time in your day than you were anticipating, you run over the easy trail to kill some time. And then they do this because of the storm and the fires, combination of fires they had. So this trail that goes around the ski resorts and comes out by a really good Mexican restaurant by the bobsled will have to be continued on another day. I apologize, guys. But with the weather as good as it is, very disappointing because there's a lot of scenic viewpoints. Up here by Bear Mountain is where this one starts, so there's no need to go into detail, so we're going to redo it again. But we'll visit this on another day. Okay, we're on our way up to Furnace Creek. I have a hard time pronouncing it. Poque Canyon Road. It's right past Discovery Center if you're coming from the east side of the lake. It's very clearly marked. It even has a paved turnout, so it's not like a hidden trail. You take this up to 3N16, and I believe it's 3N5459 is Furnace Creek Road, but I'll give you more updates as we get to those forks in the road. But it's going to be a beautiful sunset, as you can see. Give yourself about an hour, might take a little longer.
So pretty.
No. What do you think, Demi? Oh, you're going to see the valley right now, man. It's a good time to film because it'll open up here in a minute.
I am filming. Look at this. Wow.
Stuck in the mud. Break, break, break.
Ooh, tunnel. You can't go around.
If it wasn't so muddy, I would. You can go through right there.
So on that side, which is beautiful. And then the forest on this side. Very cool though.
All right, everybody, we came up to N09. These are main roads, like double lane roads that are ready to be graded and pinstriped. So it's pretty boring. You 2N09 to 3N16. 3N16 is the main trail that goes all the way across. And then on 3N16, 3N54 is what you're looking for. 3N54 is Furnace Creek Road. It goes up to the very top, overlooks the desert. And that's the way we're heading now. Just wanted to give you an update. And hopefully there's a spot up here where we can hit the switches, so to speak.
What do you mean by switches?
Lockers. people back here camping. It's not a bad spot to camp. Ugh.
Can't believe how many camping spots we've seen.
This is a nice one.
Yeah.
This is how Lytle Creek is, where I want to go back in Lytle Creek. But it had that they can't wait to have 60s and 40-inch tires and coilovers. Get rid of these Pismo Beach tires. Didn't think you'd see power lines, huh?
Just can't believe how gorgeous this is.
You got to know where to go. They closed off 3 and 8/7 with a bunch of boulders. They hauled those white boulders up here to make a point of it.
So what trail did they block that nobody can go on anymore?
3 and 8/7. It's a derivative of this that sneaks over to the Borax Mine Trail, but the key is momentum. If you can keep your momentum, you can leave it 4 high if you don't have anything. But if you're going to make the transmission shift back and forth, you might as well put it in 4 row. You can see how we're cresting to where you'd be able to see the desert though, right?
Yeah.
It's an old timer trail. A lot of people don't mess with it because it's an up and back trail. It's not a through trail. Your dog's getting excited because she's finally learning that when the Jeep slows down, eventually she gets to get out. This is not a bad spot right here either. It goes through. So yeah, people drive through here blindly all the time downtown. They look up at the mountains. They don't realize if you just drive up a trail real quick, you can see the whole entire desert. And over here to the left, you can see the mine wall where they're stripping the wall away.
Wow. Yeah.
And if you get over to that trail, they haven't gated it all off. I heard it's open that you can go down to /X. You sneak your way through the mine without pissing anybody off.
I'll show you what he's talking about right up here. So I don't know if you can see it, but the walls up there, that's the mine Scott was talking about.
Come on.
Oh, the quartz. Huh?
All right, we're at the top of 3 and 5/4. You can see the mine in the valley down below. /X is way out there over the other side of the mountain, but that is Highway 247. This trail, I don't know if it goes down to the right of us and around the corner. It probably hasn't been traversed in a long time. It's never been maintained, but you can at least get up to this overlook. I call this Saucy Mama Sunset up here. You can back your tailgate up and choose the sunset.
or choose the desert as the sun goes down. It's a very deep valley for the mine, but there's some switchbacks, and it actually switchbacks right here all the way up to the top of this mountain. You got to go one trail over from 3 and 5-4 to access the mine to get down, though.
Well, guys, thank you for coming on my birthday weekend with me this weekend. We've had an amazing time, lots of great adventures and great trails. We're leaving this trail a little bit early this time because we are on our own, and it is better to be, with 3 or 4 Jeeps, but we did it with one on this time, and that's okay. If you liked our content, please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to our channel. If you have any tips and ideas for us, leave them in the comments. We'd love to hear them. We're new to this, so we're just getting started. But we've had a great weekend and a great way to celebrate my birthday on the trails, despite the little recording mix up on Friday where my audio did not work for whatever reason. So now I'm on mic check. But like, subscribe, and have a great night. Thank you.